Hello and welcome back. In this video, I will be showing how I make a collapsible Kotatsu table. About half a year ago, I invested in the long mill CNC, a CNC machine capable of cutting a 30-inch by 30-inch surface. Since then, I've been experimenting with it, and I am very impressed by its capabilities. And with that, I am very happy to share the fruits of my experimentation. I begin by cutting the tabletop, beams, and legs out of sheets of 3/4 inch pine plywood. There are many levels to woodworking. In the first level, you have hand tools. In the next level, power tools. CNC seems to be the level after that. Each level is a distinctively different way of working. With CNC, I find that I am spending more time designing out my laptop and less time cutting wood in the garage. However, having said that, CNC doesn't take care of everything. I find that setting things up beforehand takes quite a bit of effort, as does cleaning things up afterwards. However, the CNC machine can cut things precisely in many situations where otherwise it would be extremely challenging, such as identical curves. While we're on this topic, I found it to be interesting that none of the levels of woodworking are superior to any of the rest. CNC isn't necessarily the most expensive, as good hand tools and power tools can be just as expensive. CNC doesn't necessarily produce the best results either. A lot of time is needed to calibrate and maintain the machine to ensure that it is dialed in. But with hand tools and power tools, I expect that I'd have to dedicate a comparable amount of effort to sharpening the tools. I feel that the Kotatsu tables I made using power tools were very efficient, and doing it on a CNC machine wouldn't necessarily save time. However, a CNC machine does open up more possibilities. So I think it's about picking the best way that works for you. For me, I feel my creativity can be best expressed by cutting out my designs on a CNC machine. I'm very happy with the purchase and haven't looked back. Now, there are a few alternative CNC machines available in the same price range as the long mill CNC, such as the X-Carve, Shapeoko, and Workbee. All were between $1,000 to $2,000 and were comparable in terms of rigidity, work area, reliability, etc. However, it seemed that based off of the design, the long mill CNC was the best of them all, and also the cheapest. That drove my purchasing decision. I may make a video detailing the assembly of the long mill CNC in the future. For the most part, the assembly process wasn't too hard. The only complaint I have is that some of the parts are 3D printed and the holes for the nuts and bolts weren't large enough. Otherwise, I find this to be a well thought out and elegantly designed machine. I also think it's really soothing to just watch this machine work. Now that I have cut the tabletop, beams, and legs, I pop the pieces out and clean them up. With them cleaned up, it's time to assemble all the pieces. I begin by gluing up the legs, which are composed of 2 pieces each, so that each leg is 1.5 inches thick. This is how I can get different thicknesses out of a uniform 3/4 inch plywood sheet. I test out the movement of my design, which up until now was only in my head. I'm very pleased that there weren't any unforeseen issues. I have to reorient everything as everything was previously facing down. Now the leg is swinging up, so I need to rearrange the pieces. Now I apply wax to the joints. As this table is collapsible, the legs will be able to be pivoted at the joint. That's the secret sauce in this design. I flip the table around so that it is right side up. I place the corners, apply glue, and clamp everything down. After everything dries, I round the edges and apply tung oil finish. I place the heater cover over the center cutout. I place the tabletop over the table and the table is complete. Now let me show you how it works. The trick is in these 1/4-inch dowels, which you can get at Home Depot or Lowe's. I also supply them with the table. I open up the legs. The joints have a cutout where a 1/4-inch dowel can go in to lock each leg into place. I put a dowel into each joint. This is the table when open. Now to collapse the table, I push on one corner of the dowel so the other end pops up. Then I remove the dowel. Now the legs can be closed. With all the legs closed, I flip the table over. On the inside of each joint, there is a similar cutout for a dowel. Putting a dowel in this cutout will prevent the legs from swinging out. With the legs secured, the table can be stored. If you're interested in such a table, I will be selling them on Etsy. Keep a lookout in the description. Thanks for watching.